So welcome to week 2 of Jumpstart to Recruiting. First of all, I just want to say thank you for showing up for yourself again, especially if you were on last week. Like, this is epic. You really need to give yourself a pat on the back. We don't always acknowledge showing up for ourselves, which you girls are. So super proud of you. You're committing to yourself, which is awesome. So you're going to get the results. So let's recap on last week and then we'll get stuck into this week. So last week, we set the intention for the next 4 weeks. So I hope you guys all have that written down somewhere. And if you're just joining us now, take time to watch back last week. We also got really clear on our dream team member. So we got really clear on who we wanted to bring into the business, because the clearer we are, the easier and the quicker we'll actually be able to manifest that person into our team. We set a goal when we wanted to attract them by, a date that also speeds up the manifesting process. What else did we do? Oh, we made a bit of a plan. So a DMO, we set a lot of alarms with morning and nighttime affirmations. I hope you guys have been doing those just to really start rewiring your mind. What else did we do? The nighttime affirmations. Oh, cool. And we recapped on recruiting. So recruiting was prospecting, inviting to presentation, dealing with objections, closing new business builder, and then training them to do the same. So that was one of the key points. And then we also spoke about failing forward. So basically every failure is just one step closer to success. So get really comfortable with, quote, failure. It's not failure after all. It's just basically something that we go through to learn a new skill. Cool. So who has been taking action with their DMOs, with their alarms, like that you're set, like doing your affirmations, keeping your eyes on the prize, as in who you want to manifest, your dream team member, and then actually taking action as well. So what have I got for us today? Oh, cool. Okay, manifesting. Hear this word thrown around like crazy, right? Oh, I manifested this. And it's like a bit of an it word at the minute, but it is so powerful when you really understand how it works. So I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit of a story because I haven't shared this with you guys. And I was just having a casual chat to Kat, and Kat was like, oh my God, share that with the girls. So I joined the biz July, August 2020, and I was pregnant at the time, but I was really deep into manifesting. Every morning I would do this 15 minutes Tony Robbins meditation. I'm going to share with you guys the link. It is so freaking powerful. So remind me and I'll drop it into the chats for you all, because it's honestly worked wonders for me. You go into this meditation, you do your gratitude, you heal your body, and then you go through a process where you visualize the perfect, where you visualize whatever it is that you want to manifest. So when I was going into my meditation every morning, I was visualizing, like I could literally see these business builders coming into my team and I could see them stacking in, and it was almost like genealogy, our back office, but I could see it in my mind, but I could see the people coming in like this. And it was just so clear, like this roadmap, right? And from being in the business, I was only in the business like 5 or 6 weeks, and I manifested Kat into my team. And obviously Kat has grown a huge team with the Global Girl Gang, but it was actually very interesting. So I didn't even have a direct conversation with Kat. I didn't even prospect her. Someone that she knew actually saw something of Cassie's, who was once in my team doing the business. She's not anymore. She saw something of Cassie's that connected, Cassie connected to me, and then somehow this girl connected me to Kat. So it was through probably, let's say, 3 to 4 people back. So what I want you guys to realize is when you're really in flow and you just know that it's already yours and you're so clear with who you want to bring into the business. Like I wanted to bring in someone who was committed, motivated. We were on the same page, and Kat literally ticks all those boxes and more. Like, let's be honest, right? That took me 6 weeks to manifest what I'm going to say is a 7-figure earner. Like, she's going to be a millionaire in this business. We all know that, right? But I didn't even have a direct conversation with her, which is just so crazy to me how it all came to be. So commit to the manifesting process and visualizing your goals and who you want to bring into the business, because the clearer you are and the more certain it can happen. Like, somehow Kat came into my business and I didn't even prospect her. And actually, it's not always who you talk to, it's who your girls might talk to. Like, you might meet someone way down the line that somehow comes into your business. So it's really cool. It's really magical how it all flows. There's been so many synchronicities just within the business and being in flow. So get in your flow state. Flow state is when you're not pushing or trying too hard. You're just being yourself and you're standing in your power, and life magic just sort of like drops into your lap. It really is possible. So since having Dakota, the first couple of months, I was super tired and I was getting mastitis and I was really run down and not doing any of my meditation or anything like that. And I wasn't recruiting, my business wasn't growing. So I noticed within myself, when I'm not committing to myself, I don't get the results. So yeah. And knowing that when I was really committed to myself, it only took me six weeks to manifest like a 7-figure earner in my business. It's just crazy. So that is literally possible for all you girls as well. I will drop it. It's only 15 minutes, especially if you haven't done meditation before or done a lot of it. It's a guided meditation. It's really, really easy. You do breathing exercises. It gets you in like an awesome state. I would make this a morning practice. It will change your life. Like I've been using his meditation for 4 or 5 years now. And every time I do it consistently, whatever I want, like I manifested Love Island, I manifested free holidays to Bali. Like it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Alrighty. So I just wanted to tell you guys that story just to remind you of the power of manifesting. What have I got here? Okay, so I was listening to a podcast and we did mention this on our team call, but I thought you guys could write this down because this is basically going to change your life. Like it's actually epic. So 4 things that you can do every single day to attract whatever you want to be the best version of yourself, that 7-figure earner, that amazing mother, best friend, daughter, partner, whatever it is. Do these 4 things, make it a habit. Even if you only do each thing for 5 minutes, that's fine. It's just rewiring your brain. So number 1, as we said on the team call, is gratitude. So every morning when you wake up, the first thing that you should do is write down 3 to 5 things minimum that you're grateful for. Like people say, oh, like, you know, it's like a nice feeling. Like I'm grateful for this. It makes me feel good. But when you're happy, there's actually like, there's science behind this. So even if you think it's a bit woo-woo, do it. It will change your life. When you're grateful for what you have, you're sending out the universe this thought of happiness, love, and abundance, and that carries energy. So you've got like a web of energy around you. So whatever you're sending out more of, the universe is going to go, all right, cool. We'll give you more of that. We'll affirm to you that your life is amazing, that it's abundant, that it's happy. So every time you send out a thought of lack or anger or, you know, I can't do this, the universe is just going to affirm that to you more. It's going to bring up more situations, people, places, and things in your life and say, yeah, you know what, you can't do this. Yeah, like you get a speeding fine. The universe will literally just give you more of what you focus on. So the reason why we do gratitude is so that the universe can give us more of what we're happy about. The more grateful we are, the more we get in life. So 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for, it truly will transform your life. The second thing is meditation. So I touched on that meditation that I did that had manifested me Kat in my business within 6 weeks and a bunch of other things, but that's just one example. So I'm going to give you guys that exact meditation. I'll drop the link. Then number 3 is self-development. So something that's going to, stretch your mind, because your mind is actually a muscle. It's like Play-Doh. It's moldable, right? So if you're somebody who watches the news every single night, the news, what we really need to get very clear with is the news actually makes money. It's needs to make profit, right? Just like anything else. So they need to sell you stories and hook you all in. And how do they hook you all in? With negative stories. When do you see a news line like, young girl aged 8 achieved like something great, and everyone's like, yeah, oh my God, it's so exciting. It's like, no, so-and-so accident, or it's very, very negative. The news is very, very negative. I would recommend flicking the news off altogether, but I know some people enjoy watching it or it's part of their routine. Subliminally, the news is actually programming you to perceive the world around you in a negative mindset, because the news is there to put like control and program and fear. So it's not good energy, essentially. And some households have it just blaring through their house 24/7. So think of the energy that's going on to you, going on to your kids, and it's that subliminal programming. So if you can flick the news off, but if you do want to watch it, keep it to a minimal, please, because your mindset and like where you're heading in life matters. So you really need to narrow your focus to self-development. Like I've got something on Spotify. It's actually called motivational speeches. And if I'm feeling a little bit unwell, which I am now, just a bit run down, I will just flick it on in my car, or when I'm going for my walk, when I'm doing the dishes or cleaning my room or whatever it might be. And even if I'm not really tuned in to what these speeches are, the energy that they carry is like determination, motivation. It's very, very positive. It's success. So even if I'm not consciously picking up the story he's telling, subconsciously, I'm grabbing all this energy that's just like so abundant. And yeah, at the end of the day, everything is energy, right down to the molecular structure. So it's either the energy is either going to benefit you or it's not. So always choose what's going to benefit you. So self-development. And then lastly, exercise and nutrition. Obviously, we have amazing products like immune boosters, vitamin C, we have collagen, then we have like the energy and the weight management products and stuff like that. Opting for healthier options. In regards to exercise, you don't need to go to a gym. You don't need a fancy gym membership. You don't need to be pumping all these weights or anything like that. You can, if that's what you would prefer, but you could just stand in your room and do 20 squats, a couple of star jumps. You go for a walk with the dogs, like whatever it is. So just something to move your body. You really got to honor your body. Like this is your body that you've been given for this, incarnation, for this journey on earth right now. Like it's really sacred, and we abuse our bodies and we put ourselves down, but all your bodies are very beautiful. So you've really got to like look after them. And that's through nutrition and moving your body. So gratitude, meditation, self-development, exercise, and nutrition. Please make that like your mantra, your practice, because it'll transform your life personally and your business, your relationships with your kids, everything. It really will. It's very, very powerful. Okay, so what have I got here? All right, can you guys just take a minute, write down one thing that you think that you can add into your day out of that list, like something that you can do to better your life, whether it's your gratitude, meditation, self-development, or exercise. Keep yourself accountable. You will know. Maybe you're like, oh, I've been really slack. I'm so busy. I don't even have 5 minutes to sit still. Well, then meditation is what you should be doing. There's a saying that says, if you don't have any time to meditate, if you don't even have 5 minutes to meditate, then you need to meditate for an hour. So you need to force yourself to slow down. So yeah, write down one thing that you can add into your day, whether that's your gratitude or maybe it's changing up something in your diet because you've been eating pretty crappy. I've been ordering way too much Uber Eats lately, so I could probably clean up my diet a little bit as well. So yeah, choose something now that you would like to add into your day. And once you've written that, I know we always, all these alarms, but the alarm will keep you accountable. So I want you to set yourself an alarm, and whatever that new habit is, it starts tomorrow morning. It'll be really powerful if we just start it straight away. So let's maybe make your alarm, whatever it is that you've chosen, and then jump into your phone now and set an alarm so you can start that in the morning. And I'd also like reach out to me, message me, like let me know what you've chosen. I would love to hear and hear about your results and stuff as well, and like how you're going. I'll give you a couple of minutes. And so this is all just about committing to yourself. Like obviously I'm not going to run after you and say, do this. I hope you do, because you're worth it and you deserve more in life. But it's at the end of the day, it is really up to us to take responsibility. If we want more in life, we've got to do more, right? Okay, cool. So I hope you've all set an alarm with whatever your new practice is that's just going to make your life more wholesome. Okie doke, where are we up to? Cool. All right, that's just a little bit of mindset stuff. Now I thought what we would do is we'll go into some really practical things that you guys can do on the daily for recruiting. Because I do have girls say to me, yeah, okay, I understand recruiting, like grow a team, but like, what do I actually do? Like sometimes there's a little bit of confusion. So I thought I would give you some key points and the main things that you should focus on throughout your week and throughout your days. And then it's pretty much just this on repeat. So if you want to write this down, this will be really, really helpful for you. And again, when I post it, I'll do the recap in the caption as well for you guys to read back. But writing it down will just help you cement it into your mind. Okay, so basically, when you're prospecting, whether you've reached out to someone or you've run an ad and they've come to you, whichever way, in whatever way you've connected with someone, the very first thing that you want to do is send a really great more info message. So we've got a couple of different templates. I really like, I have found girls have gotten better results when they've sent, so if it's on Instagram specifically, so if you're sending your more info message on Instagram, include some tags. So like when I was sending out my more info message, I was like, hey, like we run a business, and then I would say something like, as you can see from my upline in the UK at Hannah Gallagher, so they could tap and go straight to her account. And I also included cats as well. So I've got a message template where my girls can use, and it's got my tag in it and also Kat's tag. So then when you send that to someone on Instagram, they can verify straight away, oh yeah, Isabel's a real person. Oh yeah, Kat's a real person. Boom, our accounts pop up. So like if you're wondering like what I mean specifically, let me show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. And again, if you would like this template, just flick me a DM and I will send to you. So you guys can all use it. Where is my... Oh yeah, okay. So like, and this, I don't know how you're going to see it, but I'll point with my nail. So like this message here, my ring lights, it's got the YouTube link saying more about the biz. And I don't know if you can see somewhere, it's got like my @, so I'll have @Isabel Gray, so it'll have my tag. Yeah, so having a couple of tags, what this does is it verifies straight away to the person that you're talking to that is legitimate and that there's actually real people doing this business. So yeah, a lot of the girls put my tag and put Kat's tag in it, and it just verifies. So yeah, I'll send you guys that if you don't have it. So basically, we're sending the more info message, including Instagram tags. That's number one. Love that. Okay, so then once you've done that, big one, and we remind you about this every single week, is inviting to the opportunity call. So fly a template, fly a template, fly a template every single week. Even if you've invited them before, definitely invite them again. Also, if they've visited my account or visited Kat's account, and then they maybe see an IGTV of ours, and then they see us on the op call, it actually is really good because then they get to know us and they kind of feel like, oh, like, oh, it's Kat. Is like they feel more like they know who we are, and it's more like you're not just a person behind the screen. Like people can relate to you better, because at the end of the day, even though we're not in a room, we're still building relationships. So having consistent exposures to the same people is really, really powerful. So send more info message, including Insta tags, invite to op call, get them to add you on Facebook. Always get them to add you. I'm sure most of you guys know this. Get them to add you on Facebook and invite them to our opportunity calls. Groups, opportunity groups. So that is the, there's 2 Global Girl Gang ones, and then the Diamond Waiting Room. Even if they don't join the business, having them in those groups is insane, because there's girls going live, there's promotion posts, there's constant exposures happening in that. It's a really good community pool. And some people might sit in that group for 12 months, but they're watching. So if you can get them into the opportunity groups, amazing. Very, very important. And then you can obviously tag them in more exposures in the opportunity groups as well. What else have I got? Okay, so a lot of your following up with, like when you follow up with girls, is probably going to be on Instagram. Some of you guys might be using Facebook, but I'd say the majority of you are probably If you haven't already, it's called, I think, the Conscious Global Community, the Instagram that Wendy is growing. She's taking care of that one for us. If you're unsure, again, let me know. But that Instagram account, she's uploading like IGTVs from everyone, content from everyone. So if you ever want to do a follow-up, because we were tagging in like Hannah's personal Instagram and stuff like that, and it was just flogging her account. Like she was getting so many notifications. So Wendy has created this account where you can tag girls in exposures, and it's just a community page, and there's Hannah on there, there's Rach on there, there's Kat on there, Lara, girls from the UK, etc. So if you're ever needing to do a follow-up, use the Conscious Global, is that what it's called? The Conscious Global Community? Let me double check. Not sure if you girls know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. So this one here, Conscious Global Community. If you're not following, make sure you give it. Can you guys read that? Yeah, cool. So give that one a follow. So this one is going to show you. So look at all, she's such a gem. She's uploaded everyone's IGTVs from all the girls' accounts. Really cool. So yeah, I would just make a note of maybe just say Instagram follow-ups, Conscious Global Community Instagram account, and just go ham. It's a really good account. It's got it all on there. That way you're not spamming anyone. Good thing to note. Yep, inviting to op calls. Oh, all right. So I don't know how many of you guys are doing this, but you can get your prospect on a closing call with your upline. So you can book in a call with your prospect and your upline to help close for you. So really powerful tool. Definitely utilize that. Other thing you can actually do is if your prospect doesn't want to jump on the phone, you can actually do a 3-way chat with your prospect and your upline. That's another way to get them in touch with your upline. Basically, it's your goal to edify your upline to your prospect. So your prospect really respects your upline. So, okay, so here's me, here's my prospect, and here's my upline. So me and my prospect, we're building a relationship. We have a lot of trust. And then my goal is to get my prospect and my upline to have a lot of respect. So that's where the edification comes in, you know, talking about what they've achieved, because that's like a really nice, that it's like the triangle. It's like, yeah, basically respect, and then like building relationships. It flows really well for people. And it's kind of hard to explain, but you guys know what I mean. You guys all edify as is. So that's a really good way to help you guys close. So either the closing call or the 3-way chat. And then what else have I got? So of course, just keeping a list in notes in your phone of all of your prospects and your follow-ups. So let me just recap. So you, yeah, because I think these are the most important things to do when it comes to recruiting. Okay, so sending out your more info message with your Insta tag, so they're getting instant exposures to verified accounts. It looks legitimate, right? Inviting them to op call. It's another live exposure to people that are running the business. And also, like, they don't need to do anything. They can just listen in. Getting them to add you on Facebook, so they're sitting in those community groups. Even if they don't get back to you, they're watching. Very, very important. Get them in the community Facebook groups. Of course, you can tag them in like the videos that we post. You know how we do the videos for the reminders of the opportunity calls and stuff like that. So you can always be tagging them in those things. Follow-ups on Insta, Conscious Global Community, just to recap. And then closing calls or 3-way chats with your upline. That's 2 options to close. So does that sort of just give me a nod? Is that pretty like clear what you think? If you were just to focus on that, you could get some serious, like some really good results. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I just wanted to make a note of this. I was chatting to my coaches who I've been working with, and they basically said, schedule into your calendar, block out some time to do these particular tasks, because so often we do get caught up with the fluffy stuff, which is fun, like fun reels and stuff. But we need to block out time for the income producing stuff, because that's what's going to grow you a massive team. And we want you guys making lots of money. So if you guys have a calendar, awesome. And if you don't, and if you're on Gmail, the calendar on Gmail, what's it called, Google or something, it's actually really good. You can color code it. I'll show you mine. You can get the app for your phone. This is like full businesswoman vibes. And if you guys do this, I think it's just really telling the universe, like, I'm freaking serious about this to build my business, and it will get you really organized. So you can get the little Google Calendar app. So if you have Gmail, this is going to be really good for you. You could potentially, no, you would need a Gmail to use it. So then basically I'll show you what it looks like. So here's everything my day, all blocked out and color coded. I'm going to show you guys. So that's like what a month would look like, all the things, but it's like a lot of things, but it's just really great. Like, cause it's all there. It's all color coded. Like, I need color, I need pictures. It's very simple and it keeps me accountable. So if you guys get the Google Calendar app, you can jump in and you can schedule in, like, this is follow-ups. This is content creation. This is my 3-way call that I've got booked in with Kat. Do you know what I mean? Like, be like really like lay it out, because that's saying to the universe, like, I'm serious. This is not just a hobby. Like, this is it for me. All right. So you're going to make some notes of this. Feel free to follow up with me. But if you get the Google app, I'll block out time for prospecting, engaging with accounts, and building relationships. So write that down. Then I would also block out some time for inviting to calls, and you can make that a repeating task. So maybe it's like every, Monday and Tuesday could be invite to op call, follow up, invite to op call, and then weekly it's just there. Because yeah, the opportunity calls are working really, really well. What else have I got? Oh, and then I would also put a time in your calendar for follow-up. So tagging in exposures on the Conscious Global community page. And you could even say, you could put tagging in exposures in Conscious Global page and also Facebook opportunity groups. And if you blocked out a little bit of time just for those 3 or 4 tasks, I'll recap for you. So prospecting, engaging with accounts, and relationship building. So that's like following, liking, commenting, jumping into hashtags, just all that sort of like relationship building stuff with people, inviting to opportunity calls. So we've got the Australian call and the Canadian call as well. So you guys can build a team in Canada. And then following up with your prospects in both the Facebook group and the Conscious Global Instagram. And that's really it. So block that out into your calendar and keep yourself really accountable. What else have I got? Oh, I did say also, give yourself like a time to do your content creation, like your fun day, like your cute reels, and planning out your grid and finding like quotes and like getting inspo. There's so many cool accounts that give you like ideas for reels and stuff like that. I'm actually going to give you guys an account to follow. This woman is amazing. She comes up with like all these epic ideas. I saved it just because I was like, oh, this is really cool. Which, because I see you guys doing all your reels and they're epic. Okay, so her, Pink Sparrow, I'm going to show you guys. Follow her, Pink Sparrow. Is that backwards for you? Was that right? Cool. So Pink Sparrow Social. So she is actually a reels coach. Her niche is just reels. Reels. Here, I'll just hold it there for you guys for a little bit. And as we know, tell me if you guys, I'll do it one more time. Yep. So Pink Sparrow Social. Reels get preference on Instagram now, like they are the thing. So block out a little bit of time in your calendar to do epic reels. It'll pop you up in people's explore. It'll grow your following. It'll get people really interested in like what you're doing. And it doesn't have to be like business reels. It can be anything, like just about you. People want to see you, right? So yeah, give her a follow. She's got so many epic ideas. Okay, cool. So that's like all the practical stuff. Also, I just wanted to make a quick mention. I know a lot of girls are like looking for content and stuff like that. And if you are newer, lots of you guys probably know this, but I think it's just good to be in the recording because new girls will watch this. If you go to our GGG training page and go to the topics and then go to #content, there's so much content in there that you could do, like swipe across posts and stuff like that. So also tell your team that, go into the GGG training page, click topics and go to #content, because we want to be doing, swipe across some testimonials, leaderboard shout outs, pays, all of that kind of stuff. And that's all in GG training. And we're always adding to, actually, so many of the girls are always adding to it and creating good content, which is really cool. I was listening to a top network marketer. His name's Coach Fryer. I think it was Brian Fryer. He's a really cool guy. Anyways, he was talking about dealing with the pyramid scheme objection. And I thought we've probably all been like, it's not one of those, you probably all had someone say to you, it's not one of those pyramid things, is it? Or, whatever it is that they say to you. So if someone has said that to you and you kind of freeze up and it's made you feel a bit like awkward and you don't know what to say, he actually gives two really good responses that he uses, and I'm going to give them to you guys. So write these down because I thought they were pretty cool. The first thing to note is, though, when someone says that to you, they're just uneducated. So it actually has nothing to do with you. They just don't understand the industry. They've probably never worked in the industry themselves. So really their opinion doesn't matter because they have no experience. So you've just got to realize it's not an attack on you. Don't, go back into like a defensive manner. Just go sort of approach it in, you know what, I'm just going to educate them. That's the sort of mindset that we want. So his first response, if someone goes, oh, that's not one of those pyramid things, is it? He goes, what is a pyramid scheme? That's literally what he says back to them. What is a pyramid scheme? That's response number one. Now, the reason why he does this is most of the time when people are saying to you, oh, it's not one of those pyramid things, is it? They actually have no clue what it means. They actually don't know what a pyramid scheme is. They just hear it thrown around all the time. So somehow in this weird world, people have linked network marketing, which is actually a profession, with pyramid scheme. So saying to them, what is a pyramid scheme? It kind of like stops them in their tracks. And I guarantee you probably more often than not, they probably won't have a response for you. So that's the sort of, it's way to like interject the conversation kind of thing. So that's response number one. Response number two is if they're like, oh, it's not one of those pyramid things, then he goes, no, of course not. Those are actually illegal. You know me better than that. I wouldn't get involved in something like that. So this is a bit more of like a deeper response, so to speak. So no, of course not. Those are actually illegal. You know me better than that. I would never get involved with something illegal. And then the person's probably going to be like, oh yeah, right. Like, of course you wouldn't. Like, do you know what I mean? So those are two of his responses. And it's just, don't get defensive, always educate. And it's just about that person having that mental shift to what it is that you're doing. But at the end of the day, let success be your noise. I was saying to Kat, actually, kill them with a smile, bury them with success. Your success is your noise. Like, you rising up is your noise, right? So just keep doing you. You're not here to convert everyone. Actually, in fact, you don't want to convert everyone, because a lot of people you probably wouldn't want to work closely alongside. They're probably not someone you'd want as a business partner, and that's okay. But I just thought they were two good responses. If you guys want something in your tool belt, like just to say back, whether it's in-person conversation, like someone's bailing you up, or in message, it's just good to have on you. Alrighty. Where are we up to? Okay, so I wanted to leave you guys with a little bit of an activity. You can do a little bit now, but you can do more of this in your own time, because I've got one other thing that I want to finish with. But I just wanted you guys to think about, what would a perfect day in your business look like? So picture this, you're earning 6 healthy figures, right? I'm going to say by this point, you're on 400K a year in your business. You're working full time. You're creating your own hours. You've got your calendar blocked out. You're being asked to speak here. You've got to train your leaders here. All right, you block out this time for family. Like, you're really consciously aware. You block this time out for you. You're going out for a girls' day. Like, it's your life. your calendar looks like your dream life. So what would a perfect day in business look like for you? Like, spend some time, get clear, write it down. Like, what time do you wake up? How does your day run? Like, are the kids in daycare? Do the kids have a nanny? Are the kids in school? Are you going on holidays with the family? Like, what does your car look like? Where are you living? What kind of clothes are you wearing? All of those kind of things. This is really powerful activity because it's going to start really directing the universe with where you want to be. And as I was saying earlier in this call, you've got a web of thoughts around you, and anything that you desire is available to you, but you have to show the universe and you have to guide the universe with intentional thought. So yeah, spend a little bit of time. Please do this. What would a perfect day in business look like for you? Where are you at? Yeah, where are you living? Get really, really clear. I'll probably let you guys do that in your own time, because you want probably at least like 15, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, gosh, just to spend that time. So write that down, make a note, do that activity. But what I wanted to leave you guys with is I wanted to do a little bit of a guided meditation. I'm going to take you guys through it just to wind you down, cement in everything that we've spoken about, really like anchor it into your subconscious, so then you guys can go to bed and have an amazing sleep. Because when you're in a relaxed state and your nervous system is calm, you actually remember things better. And in the morning you wake up, and I guarantee you, in the morning you wake up and you'll actually be like, all this that we've spoken about, it'll be fresh in your mind and you'll go take action. So get nice and comfy. If you're not already, I'm going to find a song, some music for us. That's really chill vibe. What have we got? Take some deep breaths. And thank you once again for showing up for yourself. This is like really, really powerful message that you're sending out to the universe. So really proud of you guys. Right, do we like this one? Okay. All right. Find my guided meditation for you. Take some deep breaths and get really present. Close down your eyes. Now you can place a hand on your heart and your belly, or on your lap, wherever is comfortable. Really connect with yourself. Okay, let's go. So, if not already, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Take a moment to settle into your body. As you rest in this peaceful state, let your mind drift as you listen to my words. Take a moment now to think of 3 clear intentions that you want for your future life. Where do you see yourself? 3 clear intentions. Take another beautiful inhale through the nose and a slow exhale out the mouth. Be clear on these 3 intentions as we move throughout this meditation and your mind starts to drift off. Focus on the air and the flow of your breath. Let the flow of your breath rise and fall. You can place your hand on your stomach and feel your breath rise and fall. Noticing any tension in your body and allowing that to melt away. As we start to go deeper into this meditation, focus on your breathing. We are going to take a moment to visualize a beautiful bright light in between your eyebrows. Now you can choose a color, whatever color that comes to mind that's meant for you. Your mind's eye. Allow this beautiful, bright, warm light to expand out, allowing it to grow bigger. Visualize it filling up the room. This beautiful warm light streaming out of your third eye. Okay, so the light is filling up the room. Take a moment now to think of those 3 intentions. Allow them to come in and immerse and lay down into your subconscious mind. Just explore this feeling for a minute. Explore these intentions as they start to become clearer for you. Notice what you're experiencing. Allow these intentions to come through this beautiful bright light. Let them embed into your subconscious mind. To help you manifest these goals into your future mind, you have to arrive there first. You have to arrive in your mind with these intentions first. Allow them to settle deep into your subconscious mind, so you are clear in the direction of where you're going. The clearer you are, the quicker these intentions can come into your physical reality. Take a moment now to visualize the feeling of these goals being manifested into your life. What does it feel like? What does it feel like as these goals become your reality? Allow yourself to sit in this space, this immense gratitude. These incredible goals are unfolding. How grateful you must feel. Exploring this future, what sensations are coming up for you? Is your skin tingling as you feel this warm, bright light? When you've basked in the glory of achieving these goals, allow the beautiful, bright light to gently start to come towards the body. And as this warm, bright light is coming back into your third eye, remind yourself that you are empowered to achieve anything you want in this lifetime. The beautiful bright light is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and now closing over. And as this warm, bright light is coming back into your third eye, remind yourself now that you are worthy of greatness. You are worthy of all that you desire in your life. Just be reassured that these intentions are within you. Anything that you want in this lifetime is within you. Take a moment now to take a deep breath all the way in and slowly exhale out your mouth. I want you to feel your feet on the floor, wiggle your toes. With a gentle smile, whenever you are ready, open up your eyes. Now, all that you want is already yours, girls. I'm so excited for you all. I can't wait to be having these stories, talking about all your success. This is so powerful. This was a really beautiful energy exchange. I could feel you guys then. It was really magical. I hope you guys felt that too. I got goosebumps. And that is all for tonight. I hope you have the best sleep. I will post a recording and recap. I hope you guys got lots of practical stuff out of this, but also a bit of mindset and, I hope your energy feels really good and fresh. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I will share you guys the Tony Robbins meditation. Definitely do it tomorrow morning. I love you all so much. Bye.